why is it that some people go through so much in life and for a really long time, like you feel like nothing ever works? When you get a moment of happiness or a moment of peace, it lasts for like 3 seconds, and then everything after that is a mess. And I'm just being completely honest with you right now. It happens. I don't know, maybe it doesn't happen to you, but it happens to me. And I feel like it hurts. And I'm like, Lord, I am trying here. I'm trying, and I feel like you're not working with me. And I'm talking to him as my father. Hi, everyone. Thank you once again for tuning in. I just wanted to take this moment to show my face and to let you know that I'm still alive. I haven't been consistent. I think there's a lot of things that have been going on, but I just thought today, let me have the courage to sit in front of the camera, even if it's just for a minute or two. It'll make a difference. So I just want to say thank you so much for still being here. I love and appreciate you all. So I just wanted to take a moment to encourage everyone. Like, there's a lot going on in life. Life has a lot of things. There's a lot going on, and I feel like, you know, sometimes when you're going through it and you're going through so much, the least that you can do is to encourage someone, because there's definitely someone out there going through the same thing or going through something even more than what you're going through. So I'm reminded of last week. Last week, I was just going through the most. A week before that, on a Sunday after church, I just started having these headaches. Is it headaches or headache? I just started having this headache, and this headache lasted for a really long time. I think, yeah, it was 2 weeks back. So the headache would be so bad, like I would literally have to hold my head because the pain would be so bad. And all I did was, you know what, I'm just gonna pray about this. I'm not gonna go to the doctor or whatever. No, I did go to the doctor, but that wasn't for the headache. Okay, anyway, so it was the headache. The headache was terrible. And then the Sunday after that, then my left foot started. The one toe just started swelling up. So from that Sunday, I was limping. Like I couldn't walk. I was limping. The Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like I was limping. So Friday, I'm coming back from work. I'm walking to go get a taxi. And I was in pain. Like the foot was in so much pain. Like the entire leg was affected. I was limping. It was so sad. And I remember at this point, like I didn't even know what to do anymore. And I was just praying about it, just saying, Lord, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if these are attacks. It's a headache. The headache is not stopping. Even after I'd seen the doctor who did some acupuncture stuff and helped with the backache and everything, like it was still not stopping. The headache was not stopping. So now it's the foot. Now I'm limping. I have a headache. Like I just felt so sad. I'm walking after work to go catch a taxi, and I'm just looking at all these cars passing by. Like people are just sitting comfortably in their cars in the traffic, and I'm like, yo. And here I am. My head is pounding. My foot is in so much pain. Like God. Then I just remember, and I said it out loud. It's like, Lord, do you even care? Like, do you even care? And immediately after saying that, I could feel now my eyes were swelling up with tears. Like I could feel like I was gonna lose it right there. And I was like, you're not gonna cry in the street. No. So I walked, I caught a taxi, I got home. As soon as I got to the gate, I could feel, well, now the tears want to come out. So I quickly went into the house. I got to my room. I just threw my handbag to the bed, and I sank down and I cried. Like I cried so much. I was like, Lord, like I was feeling sorry for myself. Really, honestly, I was feeling sorry for myself. I was feeling sad. And also I was even doubting, or does Mudimu even care? Honestly, like, can one person go through so many things all at once? You get attacked at work, you get attacked at home. Like, I felt sorry for myself. I was feeling sorry for myself. I cried. As I was crying, I just felt like, you know, God was saying to me, okay, do your crying. As soon as you're done, let's talk. I'm like, okay. So I cried, I finished. And then I sat down. And then I started thinking again, but God, do you even care? Like, do you care? Why is it that some people go through so much in life and for a really long time? Like, you feel like nothing ever works. When you get a moment of happiness or a moment of peace, it lasts for like 3 seconds, and then everything after that is a mess. And I'm just being completely honest with you right now. It happens. I don't know, maybe it doesn't happen to you, but it happens to me. And I feel like it hurts. And I'm like, Lord, I am trying here. I'm trying, and I feel like you're not working with me. And I'm talking to him as my father, and I'm like, do you even care? Do you even see me? Do you even see what I'm going through? And after that, I felt, like God was saying to me, like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Are you the one doubting me right now? Are you the one doubting me right now? Are you the one questioning me right now after everything, Because I feel like sometimes when we think about what we are going through, the pain that we are going through, we forget what he has done for us. We forget what he has gotten us out of. We forget. And there's this calmness that just came upon me, and I felt like, okay, I need to pray. I've done all the crying that I could do. Now I need to pray. So even with my praying, I started with praying the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. When I got to that point where I said, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, because I think sometimes I rush through the prayer and I don't really listen to what I'm saying. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And then now I had to pause and reflect and ask myself, what is God's will for my life? What am I saying when I say, let his will be done on earth as it is in heaven? What am I saying, So after that prayer, I started feeling encouraged. I started feeling encouraged, and I started praying, and I started praying, and I started praying. And when I sobered up, because at first it was just emotions. It was emotions. It was anger. It was disappointment. It was, I just wanted to cry and lash out and express how I was feeling. So after the emotions had settled down, so now it was time to pray. And I was praying, and God was just helping me. Pray about this, pray about that. Pray this way, pray that way, After that, I felt so empowered. I felt so encouraged. And I felt like, even with the headaches and the food and everything that was going on, like, there was just a lot of attacks going on. And even the dreams at night and seeing certain things about certain people and everything. I'll go deep into those things one day, God willing. But even with all those things happening, God was just showing me that sometimes you shouldn't look at the situation. Like, everything is spiritual. My mom loves this verse that says that we don't fight against flesh and blood. We don't fight against flesh and blood. But we think we are fighting against flesh and blood. If you're being attacked at work, you think you have to fight with this person that's attacking you. If there's a family member that you're not getting along with, you think it's about them. It's not about them. It's about principalities and powers and spirits. And really, that day, God helped me to realize that the fight or the battle is not physical. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. We do not fight against flesh and blood. So whatever is going on in your life right now, if it's a person that's close to you, that things are just going haywire and whatever, you need to pray about it. And there's still people that like saying things like, oh my God, you spiritualize everything. You guys spiritualize everything. Of course we spiritualize everything, because everything is spiritual. And I'm saying that because everything is spiritual. The following day, there was just a lot of things going on. I came back from work. As soon as I got into the house, I felt like I needed to pray. So I started praying. And all these little situations happening, God was just showing me, pray about that, and I pray about it. And he would show me, this is what's going on, this is what's happening, and this is how you're going to pray about it, this is how you're going to fight this thing. And I'm just saying that to say that it doesn't matter what's going on. Whatever it is, you pray about it. Even if people think, and listen, I'm not saying that you pray about things and you do not act. honestly, I used to be one of those people that would just pray about everything all the time and not put any action into the prayer. The word of God says that faith without works is dead, right? Faith without works is dead. So you can't just pray about things and not act. You have to pray and then you have to take action, led by God. So the following day, the same thing happened. God would just help me pray about this, pray about that, and I would do that, and things would get back to normal. So you pray, man, you pray. There are spirits that are fighting us. There are spirits that are at work. And remember, when you come back from work, or you come back from school, or you come back from wherever you're coming back and you're like, I'm so tired, you just want to eat and sleep, and then you pray your 2-minute prayer and you sleep throughout the night, you wake up in the morning. There are people that are up at night and they are praying against you. They are speaking evil against you. They are doing all they can, you know. Literally, now we need to pray. We need to pray. Like, we need to pray, guys. We need to pray. Like, it's really bad out there. We need to pray. We need to pray. God protects us. God provides for us. God does all these other things. He heals us. He does all these other things. But we need to pray. We need to play our part. We need to also exercise our faith. We need to exercise our prayer. Our prayer life has to be strong in all of those things. So I'm encouraging you to say, please fight. Fight in prayer. Fight on your knees. Worship. Do anything that it takes. You know, remain strong in the Lord. A lot will happen. Whatever you're going through, no matter how hard it is, no matter how painful it is, if you feel like crying, cry, and then wipe away your tears and start praying. That's it. There's a lot of things that we will go through. But remember, the word of God says he has overcome the world. He has overcome. We will go through trials. We will go through tribulations, but God has overcome already. So victory is ours. Like, victory is ours. So whatever you're feeling, man, you may be feeling tired. You may be feeling discouraged. You may be feeling like, you know what, we're wasting our time. We've been praying for years. We've been believing for years. I just want to encourage you. Believe even more. But pray and ask God to lead you and ask God to teach you how to pray. You know, also fast. Fast. Sometimes we eat, man. We eat and then then we sit and we just go through our phones and we do whatever. All that is fine. But remember, the enemy is at work. The enemy is at work. So this is not to scare anybody, but it's just to say that being a child of God is more than just saying I'm a child of God and on Sunday I go to church and I come back, and then Monday to Saturday I'm just going about doing me or living my life. It's not about that. It's deeper than that. So pray. Watch out and pray. Watch out and pray. Watch out and pray. And God will help you. So I just wanted to take this time to encourage you. If you're not a subscriber, kindly subscribe. I'm praying and I'm hoping that by the end of June, I'll be at least 100 subscribers. By the end of this year, I believe I'll be at least 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So one last thing, I wrote a song called Your Help. It's beautiful. I can't wait to put it up here on YouTube so you can listen to it. It's amazing. That song encourages me, it strengthens me, and I believe everyone who's going to listen to it, God will help them. God will really touch their lives. So if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe, and also just liking the video. If you just press like, you like it, then it goes out there. Other people will be able to see it, and I'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you soon. I'm gonna be consistent from now on. So next week I will put up another video. Thank you so much, you guys. I love you.